Hello friends, this is Barbie Daly with Rural Life in the Valley. Welcome to my channel and welcome to Tablescape Tuesdays. This is hosted by Anna of the Grace Life DIY Home Decor, and today I am the special guest. I have chose vintage or antique as my theme, and so here is my antique dining table built in 1850 in New York City. It has no nails or staples, just grooves. Now I am using a vintage table runner for my placemats. I'm layering it across the table, and I have another one here, and we will put our vintage and antique dishes on it. I have a gold charger, which is not antique, but these dishes here that I'm going to show you, something that I got in the mid 1990s, so they are classified as vintage. Vintage is anything over 20 years old. These napkins were handmade. I don't know by whom, but I can tell by the embroidery, and it's not quite even along the scalloped edge, and that's why I placed them in this manner. Now I have put my little dessert, I forgot what it's called already. The purple glasses are also vintage, possibly antiques. They came from the family, as well as these plates here, the first two on the right, they are from an auction that my husband went to, and then the one that was shown on the left what belonged to my grandmother, and it probably was in the family or from a family friend. Many of the antiques we have in our house are passed down, and I don't know the history. Now I have layered the silverware or the gold flatware over the napkin in this manner, not to put it on the table. And then here I'm using another furniture doily, and I have some antique vases. They were my mom's, and again, I'm sure they were handed down from a close family member or a good friend. We had a couple of good friends that had very nice things from the past. And here you can see how this table for two is displayed with the antique vases as a centerpiece. And then I'm just using these antique dishes as serving platters, or as you will see in a moment, I'm going to put a candle on each one. These are little salt and pepper shakers that I've had forever. Years and years. Again, they were given to me. Now what I'm going to show you here is a decanter set. That was an etched glass tray. This is the decanter. It was hand blown glass. It was purchased on the Isle of Murano in Italy. My family in 1963 and 64 traveled to Europe, and you'll see a picture coming up in a moment of how we traveled for 14 months. They were both teachers and took a sabbatical leave, one with half pay and one without pay. And we traveled throughout the United Kingdom and Europe for 14 months, living in a van, which I will show you. Here is a picture of us with the camper van. It was a Volkswagen. My parents went to a camper place and said, "Can you build us a camper on top?" And there's a sunroof. That's where us kids slid up to the top and we slept. I am the taller of the three children there, the one with the longer hair. My mom, dad, and my brother and sister. Now these glass beads I purchased myself when I was about 14 on the Isle of Murano, and they are hand-blown glass. The hurricane lamps that you see here in the background are another heirloom handed down from my family. I have no idea where they came from. This is a picture of my dad's parents, my grandparents, and that is who we purchased the decanter set for originally. After they passed, then my parents had it, and then they knew how much I loved the design of it, and so they passed it down to me. Now coming up in just a little bit is going to be a candlelight view, so stay tuned. You can see I put the candle holder and candles on top of 2 of the antique or vintage plates. We had the chairs recovered in the 90s. It actually came with a plastic coated cover, so we had the covers redone. Now I will have a playlist for you a little bit after my video has been released. There are other people participating in this tablescape, and I won't know who they are until after the video has been released. So you can use the hashtag Tablescape Tuesday to find other videos on this. And coming right up is the nighttime view with a bit of candlelight, and you'll see my Valentine's tree, which is still up. It's all lit up. And my curio cabinet. Some of the light is from my curio cabinet. Now my decanter set and hurricanes will probably go into the curio cabinet because I want to keep them safe from the cats. The cats do get in to the dining room even though we have the doors closed. They still do get in, and I don't want to take a chance on anything breaking. So thank you very much for stopping by to see my video. I hope you have a wonderful day or evening wherever in the world you are. And please go to Anna's channel. The link is in the description box. Tell her hi, and check out the other wonderful creators. They make fabulous tablescapes, and I'm just a novice at this, so go check them out. Have a wonderful day, friends. Bye-bye.